Right, hello everyone.
Hi.
This is going to be the next episode in these short videos that we're doing based on the Valeton GP200 Red. Anyway, so on this section, we're going to be talking about the expression pedal and how to assign things to it, and and then we're also going to be talking about how to create different patches for your foot switches, because that is something that we can do, which is really cool. So we've got a basic gain tone. Lovely. So what we're going to be doing is first assigning something to the expression pedal. So if we want to access our parameters, so currently we've got the volume on there. So if I bring this all the way down, there's no sound. And then we can like slowly. Which is super nice for volume swells and stuff like that, and also making Brandon shut up.
It's really difficult to do.
It is really hard to do. So let's put an effect. So we want a modulation. So we're going to press that twice. Let's have a look at what we got. Let's go for a... Let's do a bit smash. Oof. So this is the bit crusher sound effect essentially. So if you want to sound like Doom, this is it.
Not like that. I don't actually know how to play that, by the way.
Oh, what a shame. So that's a really, really cool effect. And if you ever end up doing any video game composing or anything like that, it could be really, really useful. You never know. But we want to have control over the mix. So what we're going to do is go to our patch settings. Oh, I didn't click on patch settings. Go to our patch settings. And then we're going to go to EXP settings, because EXP is expression. So we're going to click on that one. And now you can see that we've got expression 1A, expression 1B, and expression 2. So expression 2 will be from this one here. Expression 1A and expression 1B is going to be the built-in expression. So 1A is going to be green, and 1B is going to be red. So currently...
It's a lot easier to do that with your foot.
Yeah, a lot easier to do.
Seeing us struggling,
we just had to calibrate it because it was so hard last time.
I've got such a creaky chair, this is horrible.
Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's gonna cut through. I got the non-creaky chair, look at that. So currently, expression 1A is tied to volume. Now, if you want to do 2 effects at once, you can have 3 effects at once, which is really, really cool. Because that means that you could do like a delay and reverb mix and your volume, so you can swell really nicely, which is something that I'm going to set up in a minute because I really want to hear that sound now that I've thought about it. But for now, we're going to jump onto the 1B, which is tied to the wah. So we're going to take away the wah. So we turn that off for now. So module is what effect we want to choose. So as we scroll through, you'll see all the effects here. So you've got your cabs, you've got your amps, you've got your distortions, pre's, all that sort of stuff. So we want the modulation, which is going to be our pitch smat. Right, let's try that again.
Please remember to cut that out.
Okay, I will. So we started off with off, and we're going to scroll through our effects, which is based on the module switch. So as we're going through, we've got all of our effects here. So we can do amps, we can do cabs, we can do all sorts of stuff. We can control anything, essentially. So we want the modulation, which is going to be on our bit smash effect. So now
Don't say that wrong.
Yeah, don't say that wrong. So this is going to be based on our parameter, which is going to be what we want to control within that effect. So we want to set it to mix, which I think it was already set at. Yep, so set a mix. So then our minimum is going to be 0 mix. So that means that on our heel, it's going to be nothing. And then when we're on toe, it's going to be absolutely everything. So full mix. And that's as easy as that. So we're going to go back. And we're going to put this into the right mode. And that's how you assign the expression pedal to different things. Now, we're combining this episode with another thing, which is going to be based on our foot switches, which we're going to do now. So, as explained in one of Brandon's videos, you've got bank down, bank up, control, which is essentially a stomp, your tap and your tuner, and then your A, B, C, and D scenes. So, I want it to be just stomps. So I want to have 8 different effects that I can turn on and off at all times. So what we're going to do is click over here on global, and that's going to take and that's going to take
Where are we clicking?
So we're going to click on the global settings, which is going to take us to the global settings menu. So we've got all of our settings here. So we've got our global EQs, auto cab matches, all that sort of stuff. We want to go to foot switch. So this is going to be the layout of the foot switches.
This looks really complicated.
It is super complicated, and that's why I'm not going to go super duper into it, because it's I struggle with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to just switch the parameter over to stomp. Now, we've got 4 controls at the bottom. So we've got control 1, control 2, control 3, and control 4. So we've got 4 stomps based here. We've got our drums, and we've got our tap and tuner, and we've got patch up and down. Now, if you did want to change this, you'd move over to the user, and then essentially you can use these down here to adjust what you want to put onto these different foot switches.
So you can put them as anything. Yeah?
Absolutely anything. So, for instance, if we do tap, we've got bank up and down, we've got patch up and down, A, B, C, D. We've got our looper, drum, drum patch plus, drum patch down, expression 1, A and B. So if you don't want to be pushing down to change your effects, you can do it based on this. You've got MIDI, tuner, control 1, control 2, up to control 8, and you've got your tap tempo. And you can also change it based on hold effects as well, and it can be any of those again. So if you really want, you can have one of your controls. Oh no, you can't have controls, sorry. You can have one of your scenes on hold and your stomp on push.
Sorry, I know I've said this loads of times before, but I just want to get this documented. This is insane for the money.
£270 new.
Absolutely
£270
insane.
new. And I paid a hell of a lot more for a hell of a lot less.
Well, it's not really less, is it?
I remember the Tonex.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, because that was 400, and that only had 3 switches and no effects.
So why would you not? Why would you not get this?
Makes sense.
Anyway,
carrying on. So we're in stomp mode now. So we've got all of our stomps set up, and we can assign them to anything as we've done previously with the controls. So yeah, that's how you use the expression pedals and adjust the foot switch settings. Play a lick. Yes.